Right, record in progress now. Okay. So, sorry about the QoS, right? Because I still busy, at my work, and also I prepare my vacation soon. So I still don't have a time to reconfigure the physical Cisco router. Okay. So I cannot connect it to my network. No, I cannot show you. So maybe when I come back, from my vacation, and then we go more for about QoS. Okay. So, since we just like today, maybe we stop couple lap, taking vacation. So maybe we try to finish it about this is from the last lap, right? We just same thing again. We focus about how we want the troubleshooting skill and experience in here, right? So let's refresh again. Remember what we did from the last lap. We create a loop back, right? Here, show IP interface brief here. So we create a loopback. No, not loopback. I'm sorry. We try to create a new VLAN, right? But we cannot unable because something that the memory issue, something like that on this TNS3. So okay, so we use the VLAN one as the test traffic, right? So we create this network in here. Remember in here, so for example, if we ping, let's say we go out to the internet, right? Here, and then with the VLAN 10, with this VLAN, right? We have no issue, right? You see here, and we should let me see source. It should be source in here. You see, it should be no issue, right? Let's see. Yep, you see. Now, if we change it now, the VLAN the test VLAN, right? So something like this. This is the new VLAN, something like that. So now we have an issue now, you see. So now how we troubleshooting in this case, right? Because something in here, maybe say we have some on-site people there, or maybe they want to testing maybe another new network device, or could be like a camera, or could be something, right? Or maybe could be a security door or something like that, right? They want to update their device, go out to the internet, right? That's why they try say, okay, they're going to use the VLAN one as a testing connection. And then suddenly they have not successful now. You see, they cannot go out to the internet, so they open a ticket now. They come into the network engineer, so we have to look at it now. So now you treat yourself as a network engineer, but now how we troubleshooting, right? And also maybe from the last lab that we mentioned about you're the new guys, right? Because you still don't know understand about the whole topology for this company, and then the senior engineer saying go out to vacation now. Everything is on your hand now, right? So you're supposed to like and also the good thing here they say not rush, right? It's to give you some time to troubleshooting in here. But okay, so now we try our best, right, to uh to troubleshooting. And the last time we already know from the trace route, right? We already know the trace route from the working VLAN. We already prove it, right? Everything crossing the MPLS because this is in Chicago, and also we have a VPN site to site using the tunnel, create a BGP as a redundant link, right? So that's why now the traffic is go through the tunnel, and then same thing go back to the primary, right, and all the way back to the headquarters, and then from headquarters forwarded to this internet, the router one, and then go to the Verizon, and then go to Google. So that is the whole thing, the correct path, right? So in this case, remember, we don't have if I remember, if I refresh myself, remember when we troubleshooting, right? Because and then we have to you have to verify this one. We already understand that is the layer is a strong port, right? It's carry multiple VLAN. So that is mean because we didn't create a gateway, right? So let's go here. I think the last time we created a gateway, right? Don't we? Let me see here. So show IP interface brief. Hopefully I save it, right? So we could, yeah, see. So now we have the gateway, right? So with the gateway. So now the gateway in here. So now the gateway, right? So the gateway is a layer 3, right? The gateway is layer 3, and also because the gateway they should know. So for example, if you go on the internet, I should have a default route, right? So for example, when I show IP route in here, so just find what is the default route. Do we have a default route? Yeah, we have a default route see, by BGP, right? In here, you see, and then same thing in here now. You see, same thing in here. We go to let me see here. So this is the layer 3 router, right? So now if we ping 8.8.8.8.8 again, we have the source in here. You see the source in here. And then we go to using this working VLAN 10, right? So it should be working. But then when we change to 100, now this test VLAN, you see here, issue. Hmm, 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 hmm. You see, But what but what happened in the trace route now? Is any of the trace route different, right? Because this one here is a layer 1 and layer 2, right? When the trace route is only go to here, and then from here it sounds like we know where we know where we go, right? But how about from the layer 3 now? If we can do trace route from layer 3, 8.8.8.8, okay, and then from the source, and then same thing again, 10.205.100. the that one. Okay, so now, okay, so where we go? Uh-huh. Hmm. 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 You see? Why? So why? This is interesting. You see why? Right? Because this one he know the default route, right? Because everything when you go to 8.8, it should be pointed to be. See, let's cue this one guy first. So the concept is like the concept is here. See here? When we show see in here, when we show IP route 8.8.8, so if I asking this layer 3 router, hey, if I want to go to 8.8.8, hit enter. This is not in the table. So it's not in the table. It's supposed it's asking with the default route, but we have the default route, right? So what is the default route next up? You see, show IP route in here, the default route here. See, so if we show IP route the default route, so the default route the next hop is going to this guy. It's going to this guy, right? This is the VPN tunnel. You see here, when you show IP interface brief in here, you see, brief again. So we have a tunnel, right? That's the tunnel IP address. Yeah, you see the tunnel 10. So if we go to tunnel 10, show in the tunnel 10, you see. So our neighbor it should be 1.2, right? It should be go to the neighbor. It should be go to here. This router here. You see here. Okay. So now from this router here, you see here. So okay, so you remember network is always have outgoing or incoming, right? Go outgoing and incoming. So that is mean we have a go and we have a return. Now in this case, in this case, right? Hmm. Do you think the packet is already sent it out, but then didn't see the packet, didn't see the traffic? No, because it doesn't know how to return back to this guy. Is that is the truth? We don't know yet, right? So for because we are in the lab, so we allow using the debug command. You see, we have a debug command in here. So okay, we debug because the next hop, right? Because the next hop pointed to this router, right? So okay, so I'm gonna debug on this router. See, we debug IP ICM. Do we have ICM in here? You see? Yeah, we do. Okay. And then do we have more like a detail or not something like that? No, we don't have a detail or IP package, right? Let me see. Do we have an IP package in here? Yep. And then what else? Just detail. Okay. IP package detail in here. And then okay, let's hit enter. All right. Let's see if we're learning any traffic from our ping, right? So for example, if we go back to this router again, this is the gateway. So from the gateway, we're using same thing again from the source. We ping it. You see. Now, if the traffic is coming to here, Okay, let's see. Do we have do we have anything? Do we have anything, or do we have is learning? Yes, here we have ICMP. Okay, ICMP. See from here. See. Okay, so it means see. Okay, destination to 888. Okay, so this means this router. See, this router is receiving the ping, and then it's telling you destination 8.8.8, right? Okay, so we continue pinging here. Hold on. Let's go back here again. Let's where we are. We not use the trace route. Let me see. We not use the trace. Let's see control second here. So we say we ping 8.8.8.8, and then we're going to say source with a 10.205.100.1, and then we're going to be say repeat in here. Say say 200. Okay, just sending 200 packets, and then let's go back to this router again. See now. Do we see some traffic here? Okay, so do we see ICMP traffic? Mm, okay, okay. This is multicast because see, this is multicast. This is because multicast, right? The 89. So you have to understand the protocol. The 89. So this kind of multicast is could be OSPF because we have OSPF running, right? You see, the OSPF is sending the multicast, no, just to keep the update. You see. Okay, okay. And then do we have any ICMP? Do we have ICMP? Mm, mm-hmm. We saw one. If you using the trace route, we saw one, right? Mm, mm-hmm. You see here? Okay, so it's not more. You see, if we don't have a more clear, if you want the more clear in here, right? So go to config here. We quickly we click IP. We make an access list in here. IP access list. You see here. Access list. Say extend. Say 10. Just say make sure we don't want to duplicate. Say let's say 201. Okay. So we create the extend list 201. Oh, oh yeah, my name. Hold on. What is the ID? The maximum ping 199. Yep. All right. So we use it 199. Okay. IP access is 199. We're going to say IP, right? Just IP what? Just IP any, right? So permit. Let me see. Permit IP any. Okay. Okay. So we have then we click it here first. Show IC. No, show access list first in here. See, this is helping. So, okay, so we have an access list. We permit any, right? So now when we go back to say unall first in here, let's queue the debug using unall. Okay, undebug. Okay, that has been turned off the debug command unall. Okay, so now we're going to start over again. So debug. We're going to say IP package in here. You see IP package, and then we're going to say decal, and then we're going to use the access list. You see the access list we're using 199. Okay, so that means we're going to debug only this decal. You see, access is 99. All right. So now we run the debug again. So okay, the debug is should be on. Okay, so now go back to this router again. Anything ping? Anything in here? Do we learning? Do we learning ping or not? Or the traffic is not coming? Okay, so the traffic is not running or not. You see, interesting. So what else in here? Debug. ICMP. Let's see here. Do we have ICMP here? IP ICMP. Okay. Debug ICMP is on. Do we have anything else? Do we have a decal? Okay. All right. So we turn it on. Debug ICMP. Okay. 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 Let me see. Let me see. Maybe the ping didn't help us. Hmm. Okay, but this is still have a OSPF. You see, this is OSPF. Okay, debug. Source coming, nothing. It sounds like the package not coming in. right? Because this is VPN side to side. I don't want to shut down the BGP. I want to fail over. See, this is you. Do you think that ICMP causing the issue in the BGP over the VPN, or do we want to turn off the failover into the MPLS? You see, you have to think about like that. But then in this case, we saw one. See, the lucky thing is we saw one package already, right? So, let's queue here again. So let's queue it here. So let's go back if we're using the trace route again. So trace route in here. Okay, trace route is same thing we're using the ping. All right, and then we go back to here again. Do we? Yeah, see we see ICMP, beautiful. You see, okay. Now we see we it's coming. Where is the ICMP? Yeah, it's coming type from this here. Go to destination. Where's the destination? Do we have the destination? Okay, anything else? ICMP, ICMP. Yeah, too fast. ICMP here. So okay, it's not like the traffic is coming, right? The traffic is coming in here. See, we see ICMP packet. Okay, let's do like this. Undebug. Okay, now in this case, right? Because we see the traffic, right? Maybe we didn't know the return. Always have to be think about, do we have a return back, right? Because in here, normally I should be able to ping 10.205 from this router, go to 100.1, the gateway. So that is mean this router, I should be able to ping this router, the gateway. For example, the VLAN 10, right? If I want to ping the VLAN 10 in here, I should be able to ping. You see? That's beautiful. But how about the 100, the test VLAN? You see here, the test VLAN? No, look at that. This router doesn't know how to get back there. All right, so that might be first thing. This is the issue that we need to resolve first, or not. Uh, so then we have to check because we're using the BGP routing in here. So we just show IP BGP. Let's see, do we have the 10.205? So we have a 10 network, we have 20 network, 30 network, 40 network. And then, oh, look at that. No wonder we don't have that 100. Okay, so that is mean first thing in your mind, you say, oh, okay, that could be the issue because this is the test VLAN. They never advertise into the backbone. Okay, so that is mean this network, the new network from this router didn't advertise to the rest BGP neighbor. Okay, so that is okay. So in this case, so we go back to here again. Control Shift 6 in here, we queue it here. Okay, so now same thing again in here, show run, this is section, router, BGP. We want to we want to check the table first here. So the table in here, look at that. Yeah. So we don't have 100. That's okay. That is one of the bingo. So we go into here. We're going to advertise the network first, right? So we go to advertise the network. So we go say network at 10.205.100.0 because we're using a mask /24 255.255.255.0. So we hit enter, right? So now we exit out. So now it should be happy, right? So now this guy here, we go back to the here, the headquarter, right? So now if I refresh again, show IPBGP, I should be have a 10.205 network. Yeah, so beautiful. Now it just come in. You see, now just come in, right? So now if can I ping the 10.205.100.1? Beautiful. Okay, even how about the 100, the behind? Beautiful. So the 100 is in here, right? So now you see, now this way and this way, it should be no problem with the new test VLAN. You see, all right. So now go back to here again. Now, can we go more further, right? From here, which we do trace out again now. See here, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Now we gotta go more further. You see, we go to here. We go to here. Now we go to the 106. You see, now the packet is sending it over to here. Arrive the internet router. But then why this internet router and then didn't going out? You see? Because when you because you automatically your mind we do a couple time, right? We know already in our network, right? Because this is the net. So maybe we don't have a net for this like subnet, right? Or with the included in our net ACL. That's right. Because remember, everything going out to the internet, we have to be translated to from our internal IP, go to our public IP with the overload to one single hour of public IP. Remember? So okay, okay, I got it. So now we log into here now. So we keep moving on to this router. All right. So now this router here. So let's here first, right? So for example, we show IP net here again. You see, this is refreshing again. So IP trans here. Okay, nothing got translated. You see right now, right? Because remember in here, if we go back to here again, if we ping by VLAN 10, hold on, right? If we ping by VLAN 10, say for example, here, now this internet router, we should be have a translated. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay. So that is mean we go to global outside and then with because remember this 64 50 12 12 12 that is our you see here our internet public IP address that we purchased it. We assume we purchased in our lab, right? We assume we purchased this public IP address. You see, we already registered. Okay. This registered to ABC company. So now the traffic you see is overlay to this IP go out to the internet. You see, right? But now that is the reason now when we try earlier when we ping from that 100.1, right? We don't get any translated. Okay, okay. So let's check out. Yeah, and then we always remember, right? When you show run here, see, show run section IP net. You see here just look at the configuration again. See, we have an IP net inside. You see, with the source with the list 50. Okay, that is the access list number with the interface and then over. See, this is the loopback. Okay, overload. Okay, so when you show IP config key again in here, you see that is mean what this statement what this statement here to translate, right? That we translate that we try to understand is okay. Everything is traffic. So everything traffic in here. This is inside. This is listening for the net inside. This is net outside, right? This is net inside. So the traffic, everything coming here from inside. If you match in one of the my permit access list, and then okay, and then I'm going to allow you to see the overload. Some overload is mean sometimes we another term in the firewall we call high net. Right, we're going to high net. You see the big range. Okay, into the one single IP. So now we're going to here. So see, this is the IP 12.222.1. You see, so that is when everything traffic is going out to translate it to 22.1. See, from the global. You see the global. Beautiful. Okay. So now we got more further now from our troubleshooting skill, right? So now we show again in here. See, we show access list. You see here, we show access list, right? And then let's see, we just say show access list here. See, okay. So we have a 50, right? So now you see in here, okay, okay. Oh, see, we have a 50, we have 10, 20 here. Okay. Oh, look at that. We missing. Okay, we missing. Okay, we're missing that 100 because this is we have a summary route too. See, we have a summary route. This summary route, last time I demoed it for you, just a summary route, maybe include all this route, this subnet in here, using it one single summarization, okay. And if you don't want to like put like inside like 5 entry in here, you can summarize into one single entry. Okay, that is what is the difference between in here. So you have to go back to your calculator again. You have to find out Okay, what it is? Say, for example, if the wildcard in here, you have to understand that here you have to how to return back to the net mask. You see, you should be know how many bit borrow, this kind of stuff. Okay, so now, okay, we not go more further on that. So now we already understand. We already clear now. We don't have that 205 to 100. That might be causing the issue, right? That's right. That's why when you do the trace route, right? That's why when you do the trace route, you stop in the internet router in here because I it didn't like match our net access list, right? So that is mean this router is going to be dropped. Hey, if you're not matching my access rate, I'm not help you to translate it to the public IP address go out to internet. Okay. Okay. So now we go back to here again. The internet router. Where's the internet router? Yep, in here, right? So okay. So now we have to get config key, right? So we need to modify the access list in here. So this one is using the standard. When you see the standard in here, okay, sometimes you don't have to put the wildcard. You just like let me show you. See that. See sometimes like this IP access list. If you want, there should be no problem too. See, just follow this this format like this. Access list, right? And then standard. You see here, and then the 50. So you hit enter. So that is mean you enter the access list. See, IP access to standard 50, right? If you want to put in order in here, okay, because this is a new entry in here because you don't know because you're the new network engineer, you don't want to max up everything in here to impact the production. I rather just create a new one in here, okay? So it just mean no impact. Sure, no problem. So that is mean you say, okay, I'm gonna say 165 in this case, right? We're gonna be permit. You see, we're going to permit, so the 10 dot 1, no, 10 dot 205 dot 100 dot 0, okay, because this is, we're going to use the wildcard mask because the slash 24, it should be 0 is 00 dot 255, so, okay, so we're going, this is slash 24, so wildcard mask, right? We don't care about in here, we only care about the last here, okay, so we hit enter. All right, so now we exit out again. We verify that we have now in here show IP access list. Again, you see? Now, you see, we keep a pen, you see? We keep adding, put in the last one. So far, so good here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now now we have the access list now. We should be able, now we say go, then you make a phone call again, or maybe your internal chat, no, I message program, something like that, right? So say, okay, you text them, say, hey, go ahead, try it again now. So now from here, okay, from the layer 3, okay, I want to try again from the layer 3. So let's go back to the command again. Do we have a ping source? Yeah, yeah, this is the, we don't want to repeat this in file package in here. So hit enter. Beautiful. You see, now if you go back to here again, right? Now we have to be, we should have the entry for, not this one, internet router. So now we should have the IP, IP, yeah, translation. Yep, beautiful. You see, the packet is coming from here. All right, so now we go more further. Now we go to switch in here, right? Because this guy is waiting because he have a computer, whatever the few tech, the on-site tech, right? He connect his laptop, connect to the VLAN one. That's why he's waiting now. Okay, then we tell him, say maybe his name is John. Okay, come on, John, let's give it a try. Ping, if you can ping, go out to the internet. Beautiful. You see, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is so far. See, so far so good for this kind of troubleshooting. You see, that's why you have to understand every single step. If we if we if we review again in here, right? So that's why we try to give you expert. I give you more scenario. how we troubleshooting, how we like get. So for example, in here again, right? So for example, see now because this side we have a two WAN link, right? One have will go to local internet. See, for example, if because right now, see in here, if we go back to the MPLS router in here, all right. So now you see in here, when you show IP BGP summary, you see in here, right? Right. See, we have a two BGP connection. One is via MPLS. You see, one comes from MPLS, and then the other one is a via. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. No. So one is go to the go to the internet. This VPN site to site. Remember, we have a like a VPN site to site. Okay. So now we are on purpose now because we know that. See, when you go to the let me see here. See, when you go to the internet, just for example in here, right? So IP route 8.8.8.8 in here. See, it's not in the table, right? So now when you show IPBGP again, you look at it, the default route. You see, the default route. You see, this guy from this link is sending the default route, and also they have another default route is sending from the VPN tunnel go to this router. So that is mean this router is received, all right? It's coming from different path. Okay, but now because this one from the VPN, right? You can you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4 hop. If you from the MPLS, it's more. It's a let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is more longer. So in this case, the BGP for this router is going to say, hey, because I see this one is a shorter path than MPLS. So I'm going to use this one. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to perform same thing again. So maybe like once a month or something like that. You want to like documentation again. You want to perform, make sure your DR is working like properly, right? Working fine, everything. Once in a while, you're testing the remote site. Okay, so now we perform right now again to try to shut it down, right? So okay, so if we go to this here or not, right? Before we shut down, right? Let's do like this here. Let's go back to here first. Okay, so now we using same thing here. We use this VLAN, right? So now we're going to say trace route first. Go to 8.8.8.8. Okay, we just want to be as source from a 10.200. You see, 205, and then we put to 100.1. Now this is dot 100 because we are on the switch. Okay, so for example like this, right? So we try to understand is the traffic. You see, okay. So now, okay, this is how we traffic, right? Via the BGP, uh, the BGP pair, no, the BGP over the VPN tunnel. Okay. So now let's go back to here. Now let's go back to the this router here, H router. So that is a Chicago here, right? So now, okay, so let's say we want to shut down that tunnel, right? So let's see, it's going to be automatic failover, right? So we're going to fail over. So we say tunnel 10 in here. So we're going to be shut down in here. You see, shut down. All right. So now once we shut down, you see, now the BGP got flagged. You see here. Okay, so now we should be lost one BGP. So we show IP BGP. Now we only learn from MPLS. You see, now it's become idle. You see, now when you show IP BGP, all learning from 172, it should be not on the table anymore. You see, Now it's very clean, you see, only one path. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, okay. So now, okay. So now we already shut down. So you call them again from the remote side to help us, right? To send the traffic. Okay. So now we go back to the switch again in here. So now this time, how we learn? You see? Oh, beautiful. So now we fell over to 152. Uh-oh. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Hmm. Mm. 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 Oh, what happened? See? Why we got timeout? So this is good or not good? See, we expect it's working, right? See, what else now? It's create another problem. You see, okay, so let's like turn it off this trace route. Let's using the ping first. If the ping's working or not. 8.8.8. Okay, and then we're using the source 10.205.100.100, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? Because you think this is like a new VLAN? So how about if we're using the VLAN 10, that one? Is big is make any different? Okay. Oh, wait a second. We don't have let me see, show IP interface brief. So what is this here? This is dark two, dark two. Okay, okay. So let's go back to here. Ping dark two. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, look at that. So in this case, you see, we're lucky. We do performance. You see, we do performance for like we call like DR testing. You see, now we shut down. But see, we pick up a schedule. See, for DR testing, maybe on Sunday, nobody in the office. Nobody in the office in here, right? So now you give us time how we fix it, because otherwise during the production, if something goes wrong with this internet circuit, or maybe the router failed, or maybe something wrong with the circuit in here, right? But that is not good. See, because the traffic is to be fail over to here, because we have two redundant, all right. But now it's not good. You see. Uh, mm, See, now could be what else, right? Because you're tired again now, because the senior network engineer on vacation, because you're still new engineer in this company. So now it give you some pressure again in here. So you feel it, another pressure, another challenge in here, and then you but base your skill, base your knowledge, what you know, and then okay, just have to deal with it. Okay, relax. Okay, let's fix it. How we fix it, right? So we have to step by step again. Okay, so now from the trace route, you see, let's do like this one. From the trace route, we go to 10.1. So we know already this is 10.1. You see, go to here. Let's go back, same thing again. We go back to the MPS router in here. First thing in this router, right? So we need to verify this router. Do we have all the 205 network here? See, show IPBGP. Show IPBGP. Do we have all two? Yeah, we have two. Look at that. We have all 205. All right. You see, it's learning from here. Let me see. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh yeah, we have 100 too. Yeah, I thought we did advertise. Yeah, we do advertise. You see, okay. So that's mean we learn everything in here. All right. So, but why we stop in here? See this one here. Do we have a default route in here? Same thing again. You see, do we have a default route in here? So, for example, we have to testing this guy first, right?